Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're doing something a little different, taking a unique look at the world of artificial intelligence.
That's right.
This particular deep dive, and get this, it's titled AI Daily Deep Dive, was actually researched and generated entirely by AI.
Really quite fascinating, isn't it? Using the tool to analyze itself in a way.
Exactly. So our mission today is to unpack some of the key AI news stories from Monday, August 4th, 2025. We'll try to distill them into the core insights for you.
Sounds good. Where do we start?
Okay, let's kick things off with a really bold vision for AI's future. It comes from Demis Hassabis, the co-founder and CEO of Google DeepMind. He's made quite a statement.
Yes, I saw that. He's talking about artificial general intelligence, AGI, arriving, well, incredibly soon, within 5 to 10 years.
5 to 10 years. And he didn't stop there. He's predicting the AI revolution will be like 10 times bigger and faster than the Industrial Revolution.
Which is a staggering comparison. He even talks about potentially entering an era of radical abundance.
Radical abundance. From your perspective, what's he really getting at there? And maybe more importantly, why the incredibly accelerated timeline compared to, a lot of other predictions?
Well, the radical abundance idea points to AI solving huge scientific challenges. Think breakthroughs in energy, medicine, maybe even climate change solutions problems we've wrestled with for ages.
So a fundamental shift.
Exactly. It suggests this exponential leap in progress, but the timeline, that's the part that really grabs you. It shortens the runway dramatically compared to many forecasts.
Right.
It forces us to think about the huge societal shifts, ethical, economic, much sooner than perhaps we were planning. It's less a casual prediction, more like a call to prepare,
That makes sense. A future that sounds almost utopian, but yeah, these things always come with challenges, especially in moving this fast.
Always.
And speaking of immediate challenges, let's talk about the ethical side of things. Developers are really walking a tightrope. Take Elon Musk's XAI. They just released Grok Imagine. It's a new AI tool, generates images, 15-second videos.
Okay.
And here's where it gets really interesting. It includes a spicy mode. Explicitly allows for not safe for work content. We're talking semi-nude imagery.
Wow, okay. That definitely highlights the tension, doesn't it, between creative freedom and, well, responsible development.
For sure.
Because Grok, imagine allowing semi-nude content, especially given past issues XAI reportedly had with generating hateful stuff. It just throws up a lot of red flags, ethical ones, legal ones.
Like what specifically?
Well, things like age verification, right? How do you really make sure only adults are using this spicy mode? Then there's content licensing. What images was it trained on?
Good point.
And the big one, deepfakes, especially involving public figures. They say there's some moderation built in, but the fact they even have a spicy mode suggests they're pushing boundaries.
Yeah, it sends a certain signal. It's quite a pivot from Hassabis's grand vision to the nitty-gritty of content filters.
It is, but it's all connected.
How so?
Because all these AI capabilities, whether grand or controversial, need immense resources. Which brings us neatly to our next story, actually, the energy demands.
Right, the power consumption. Google has apparently made some landmark agreements with utility companies here in the U.S. to curb power use at its AI data centers.
Yes, and these agreements are pretty significant because AI's energy thirst is becoming a huge issue.
It's straining power grids.
Absolutely. Potentially leading to higher bills for everyone, maybe even blackouts. So what Google's agreeing to do is scale back its machine learning work during peak demand times.
So throttling their own AI training.
Essentially, yes. During crunch time for the grid, it's a proactive step trying to improve grid reliability, maybe lessen the need for building tons of new power plants just for AI.
It's like a practical reality check on the innovation curve, balancing the tech with, keeping the lights on.
Exactly. It shows the industry is starting to grapple with these physical limits, even at the highest levels.
It's fascinating seeing these huge global implications, but the impact is also getting incredibly personal, isn't it?
Very much so.
Which leads to our final story. It looks at how AI is affecting teenagers. There's a new report. It says 72% of teens use AI chatbots.
72%, that's a huge number.
It is. Get this. Nearly a third, 33%, say they formed emotional or social relationships with them.
Wow, that feels complex.
It really does. Kind of a double-edged sword, maybe? On one side, these bots offer constant companionship, someone always there.
Right, without the messiness of human interaction sometimes. And some teens do report feeling less isolated, which could be a positive mental health aspect.
But the risks? What are the less obvious dangers here?
Well, there are quite a few concerns. Privacy is a massive one. Mozilla called it a privacy nightmare.
Light nightmare.
Because these companies are often collecting vast amounts of really personal, unfiltered data from these chats, these emotional interactions, and it's often very unclear how that data is stored, used, or shared. That's a big risk for young users.
Yeah, I can see that.
Then there's the risk of obsessive bonds, where the AI replaces human connection instead of just adding to it. And, tragically, there have been cases where bots gave harmful advice, even encouraging self-harm.
That's incredibly serious.
It really is. It just highlights how crucial it is for parents and teens to have open conversations about what these tools are, how they work, and what the boundaries should be.
Okay, so stepping back, what does this all mean for you listening? We've gone from Demis Hassabis' grand vision of radical abundance arriving maybe sooner than we think,
To the massive energy footprint AI is creating, forcing companies like Google to make deals with power grids.
then down to the really personal level.
Yeah.
Teens forming bonds with chatbots with all the potential benefits and serious risks involved.
And also the ethical tightrope companies like XAI are walking with content generation.
It's clear AI isn't just some abstract tech trend anymore. It's fundamentally reshaping society, our infrastructure, even our personal relationships, and it's happening incredibly fast.
It really feels like a pivotal moment. We're seeing the ambition, the practical hurdles, and the societal impacts all converging.
So the big question remains.
Exactly. As AI weaves itself deeper into our lives, how do we as a society, as individuals, steer it responsibly? How do we balance this incredible potential with the very real challenges?
Guiding the revolution, not just being swept away by it.
Precisely. Something for you to think about as this all continues to unfold around us.